You got a relationship with Sosa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I just said something to Sosa, man. When I see him, like, I be so proud of Sosa, man. Like, Sosa be...
He get his bag.
Sosa so, like, man, and it's like he a GOAT, so he probably, like, me saying I'm proud of him don't even mean shit, but
No,
it's like...
it do, cause it don't. But let me say this, it don't, but it do at the same time, cause it's like y'all from the trenches together. You see them in the trenches. It's like, look at folks, he got that shit. Yeah.
And it's like, like, I swear to God, that shit be having me tweaked out, cause I be like, damn, folks really, like, you know what I'm saying? Sosa was, his circumstances was worse than all ours. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody have it rougher than Sosa coming up. So when I see folks every time, I don't give no fuck. He been on 10 years. Like, I still be proud of folks. Like, I still be happy every time I see him doing anything, because I remember them nights. You know what I'm saying? I remember them days. I remember all type of shit where we was just in the hood, stuck on the block, or it was just like the situations was different. And he created a different living for all of us.
He created a whole lane.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the reason I'm right here doing this interview with you right now is because of Sosa. You know what I'm saying? Like, Sosa got on and he put on for all of us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I never even, and this my homie. I know him. You know what I'm saying? Personally. We went to school together, all that. Like, we from the same hood. But I be like overly, he a GOAT. I pay him all the homage I can. Whenever he brought up to me, I always politic with folks on, or like give him his praise on BD. And I tell folks this shit to him on Lil Boo. Like, me and him, I had these conversations. Like, even recently, when I just seen him going crazy, he bought a lamb. I DM'd him about that. I talked to him to hit him up about that. Like, you know, like, he'll still tweak with me and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Beautiful, though.
One day he hopped in my DM, man, and just was on some slow shit. Like, this what he do with his homies that he remember from back in the day. Though he hopped in the interview like, yeah, what you on? I got 20 Xboxes. Whoa, like, I'm just like, folks still grow. He's still like, he's living his life. Like,
not to say nigga, he's still from the hood. He's
still
from the
you know
trenches,
what I'm saying? Like, he's still like, you know, this shit ain't changed him. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, we and folks, we talking and tweaking and shit. And that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got the utmost respect for Soul. I ain't gonna lie, like, the utmost respect.
So you had said, you speaking about Sosa, you just said you pay homage to him no matter what. Man, when we did our one interview, you had gave him a lot of homage. You say he the GOAT. And everybody relate to that. Everybody, even across the world, like, he the GOAT, y'all generation and type shit. But it's like, whole time, you gave, that interview went crazy. So it's like, you obviously was speaking your truth, and it was the truth, you know what I'm saying? Because people fucked it with it type shit, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to say. I want to give him his homage too, because I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with Sosa too. You spoke on something else when you was down in Rolling Loud in Miami and all that, or Florida. You said you was with G Herbo and all that. So when dude had called him a creative player, when you meet him, do you get that vibe, or it's like he from the trenches? You get that?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I've been knowing Herb. I've been knowing Herb even before this shit, gang. Like, Herb is a real street nigga, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't vouch for bitch niggas. I don't hang with niggas who not validated or official. I don't give a fuck who you is or what clout you have for Herb, a real nigga. Herb, a real street nigga. Like, that's why I'm happy, like, so many people know him in the streets or know him out here, period, because, like, he one of them rappers, like, who got on, but he's very accessible. Like, not in a bad way, but, like, in a humble way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he never too far out of reach for you to have a conversation with him, or, like, you to dib and dab with him, or, like, get to know him. You know what I'm saying? Like, Herb, a real grounded guy. But me knowing him from way before this street shit, like, that's why our bond come from. Like, folks a real gangster. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, folks, he stay in his lane, but he a real street nigga on stage. Like, it's nothing fabricated about folks. Ain't nothing created about him. He really lived this life. You know what I'm saying? Folks don't act like he out here a fucking killer, but on Lil Boo, he did what he did. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know that, you know what I'm saying? Like, folks out here, he paved the way, and he contributed to this shit for a fact. So it's nothing. He made
his name.
Yeah, it's nothing created about him on stage. It's not at all. I ain't gonna lie. And he don't even give creative. I ain't gonna lie, he don't give no creative vibes. He don't give no, oh, he ain't living how he say he living. Like, folks, like, I've been knowing this hood for 10 plus years now. So it's like, I witnessed, like, how that shit move, how it go. And he played a big role in that, and he was in this shit full-fledged. You know what I'm saying? Like, her really just just getting on some industry shit, just really moving OT 3-4 years ago. Like folks was in this shit 10 toes, knee deep in this shit. You know
Just
what
caught a
I'm
pipe case in the
saying?
city.
Yeah, like it's
not
man,
to say it like that, but I mean it's
like,
on the internet.
Man,
They know it.
swerve out here, folks. Like, and not even in a bad way. It's just like he
is who he is.
Yeah, he is who whatever was advertised. That's who folks is for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
So you went out there, you did your thing at the Rolling Loud, you spoke on all that, you spoke on Herbo being official from your point of view, and I ain't gonna lie, I get that energy from him too on the real.
Yeah, he's super official.
Yeah.